As I was saying, gotta drink water. Water is important. Water is a substance that is connected to the universe because water is flow and the universe is flow. That's why they say the oceans that we have are not separate from the universe because they see the oceans as above so below, so the oceans are the universe. So I just explain why they say that because water is flow, like it changes its shapes. It's just flow. It can be stored anywhere. That's what the universe is. It's a direct component that we have here that explains the universe. So before that, back on story time, I just had to have a water break. Before that, I was on guess what happens next. So I grabbed the handle, I paused. After the pause, I look to my left, see these people out of reality and into this new dimension, this dimension that I'm unfamiliar with. It felt so heavy. I wouldn't say scary, I wouldn't say terrified. I just felt heavy. So I was on that dimension, out of this tide that instant I turn left. You have to realize what death is. It's another dimension experience. You transition this dimension that we are currently residing in, and you transfer it yourself. Energy can transfer, and as it transfers at this space, this time, the space time that we are on, I was out here, I die, and I just transferred energy. They say energy transfers or transforms. As I transferred out this space time into another space time, into another dimension, I transformed. I was in myself. I didn't come back myself. Like my soul was alchemized through that experience. Like you cannot come from another dimension and be the same person. So that's why I am the way that I am. And the way that I am is the true I am. And the I am is the God form. But you cannot come out a space that's like not unfamiliar and your body that doesn't pick up on it. When I say body, or energetic body, so I picked from that reality, that dimension, and that triggered something in my soul because it was like a deep experience for me because I came out the dimension that I'm currently residing in. I know out, I know way out. That's why I'm here speaking on YouTube because I know way out. So after that, guess what happened? Is I was at reality. As I looked to my left, I fell. And this table. This is a door. Just on the side of the door, there's this table. It's a rectangular small table. It was my table at the time. So these things on this table is that bottle, the 550 milliliters bottle is on the table. There's a phone on the table, and what's on the table? This stereo on this great stereo on the table, and I fell on top of everything, and like I came out reality. It's like things stopped. I was in blackness, like out this thing. That blackness, complete blackness out this thing. I was not here. I was somewhere else, and I think that somewhere else, and I know that somewhere else is a afterlife. It's after this life, because it's not this life. It was not this life that I was in. I was gone. It's an afterlife. It's what we call an afterlife. I was out this life into an afterlife. So I was dead. I died and I woke up. I resurrected. Came back different because you resurrected. You resurrected. So since you resurrected, you come different because you died, you experienced death, and now you experiencing resurrection. You get to know what it feels like to be resurrected. you are experiencing the two. So that will change you, that will alchemize not your mental state, but will alchemize your soul too. So that will change you, and that's how my soul was alchemized through that experience. That's why I was like, no, I cannot be friends with y'all, because that situation alchemized my soul to be searching for more, because like I saw more, I saw way out, so I searched for way out. My soul was curious about way out. It wanted to know way out. So I kept on searching for way out, because I saw way out. I experienced it, and I loved it. Not physically, because my physical, I left it and I died. So I saw left out. I saw the way out. I mean, not physically. Left my body here. Um, I didn't see it mentally, because I told you my logic wasn't there. So I experienced way out with my soul. So that's why my soul is looking for way out. This thing, this dimension, because this is like a prison to the soul. This like is heavy to the soul, because this is physical. So this is heavy for the soul. The soul doesn't want this. That's why my soul kept on searching. Like it kept looking for way out. It's like, hello, I've seen way out. Way is way out. I'll try to study things. I'll try to look for things. I'll try to question things, because I want to know what I saw. I want to sit down one day and explain what I saw. I want to experience something similar to what I experienced, something more spiritual, something that's not explained in physical ways, but I will try to explain it in physical ways to people, so people can be inspired, so they can know this exists, because people are constrained by mental forces. They cannot like think beyond that spiritual things do exist, and I experienced this, so I should come with my story, so people can actually experience this through me telling it through a story, through me sitting down doing this YouTube video and explaining this to you, explaining my experience. This is my experience. You cannot deny my experience. This is not my beliefs. These difference, there's a huge difference, a huge gap from there's a huge gap from what? I forget, bro. There's a huge gap from experience and, bro, what was I on? See, he snapped it out of me. What was I on, bro? He snapped it out of me like Man in Black, like you don't have to say that to them. The Man in Black me right in front of y'all. Like I don't call that forget. I call that Man in Black, because was I on something I'm passionate about? If I'm passionate about it, I cannot forget about it, because I'm passionate about it. So they snapped it out of me, because I'm speaking from the heart. How can you forget something that you speak from the heart? You have to forget things that you memorize, not from the heart. Because the heart is flow. The memory you memorize, that's like stored in there, that's contained in there. But the heart is flow, so I had to keep flowing. So for me to what y'all call forget, it was snapped out of me. Like, yo, we are inside a matrix and a lot happens. Like a lot happens. So you gotta know what you inside of. But that experience sort of changed me. I like knew what I was inside of. So I kept seeking, because I knew I was inside the spiritual field, and it's filled with spiritual things, spiritual activities, spiritual beings, entities, deities, gods, goddesses, demons, angels, and nephilims, and archangels, jinns, um, egregores, everything that you can think of exists. So I was like, why can't I see these things? So I have to like research because this is a spiritual life. I knew that life is deeper than what I was seeing. So I wanted to see more, so I kept on searching. My soul wanted to see more because I knew life is not just physical. So I kept on searching. I was not only searching outwards, I searched outwards and I came across a certain person that told me through YouTube, which is why I'm doing YouTube, because a certain person helped me and I'm trying to help people, like give it back, give that energy back. So I don't gatekeep. That person, I watched the video of that person is spiritual soul, by the way. If you knew in spirituality and try to learn a thing, check out spiritual soul, because that's my first mentor. I would call him a mentor because he triggered something too, because I searched and I found it. Like I tricked him to me. Don't get me wrong, this is all me. Like I did it by myself because I tricked him into like my life. Because my phone is my life. Your algorithm is what you think, and what you think is your life. So sometimes you think about something and then you see it. Your algorithm is your life. So I came across him on YouTube. That's my life. That's my mind. I tricked him to me. That's all me. So I tricked him and he told me about like going within, like tapping in. Like meditating is so powerful that you can do things. Like I was like, wow. So that's how I can tap into that specific energy that my soul has been craving, chasing, attracting. Cause like my soul wanted that and my soul knew that it would have it. Eventually it's just a matter of time space. So I came across this guy. This guy triggered me with meditation. Okay. I was like, okay, spiritual activity. Okay, I found something about spirituality since that incident happened to me. And I changed. I kept being curious about the other spaces, spiritual things. I found something, meditation. So let me be strict and disciplined about meditation. So I kept on going with meditation, and meditation just put me on another space because not only was I asking questions, most of the times I just let my thoughts flow. They tell you to stop your thoughts, but no, that's not the way of the universe. You have to act like the universe for you to be in sync with the universe. You have to be in sync with it. For you to be in sync with it, it has to feel you. For you to feel something, feel somebody, you have to have similar interests. So you have to move like the universe for you to be in sync with the universe. So I was looking about stuff, about the universe, about the spiritual stuff, so that I started like tapping into that spiritual stuff. Like I matched the frequency, I matched the vibrations, looking for spiritual stuff through spiritual activities, which was firstly meditation. Like you have to be in sync, be the same to attract. Like attracts like every possibility exists. You have to think like that. Every possibility exists. Like attracts like tricks like, and I like tricks like tricks I like. Every possibility exists. So you have to think beyond a one possibility because every possibility exists. So that's how I tapped into this energy. Meditation, spiritual activity, looking for spiritual things. I found spiritual things because I like. I was utilizing meditation, spiritual activity. So yeah, that was the start of it. That's triggered. That the out of this dimension, death was the first trigger. The meditation, the second trigger, and then after that, it was like kaboom, 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 kaboom. Like you know this, you know that. Like I got like my head was inside spirituality. My head was inside spirituality. Like I was in it. I was inside spirituality through a simple experience which was death. and I have to explain how this connects to trees, like how I have to conclude this whole video. It will all make sense. It will all make sense after I conclude it. Like how it connects to trees, how I had an experience. I experienced other dimensions, what you call death. I experienced it. What you call afterlife. I experienced it. What you call resurrection. I experienced it. And how trees connected to this. Listen. So I was like doing the substance which required my lungs. Lungs we breathe air, and the trees help us breathe air. So it got to a certain day that my lungs couldn't take it, that I shut off. Like I shut off. It was only my lungs and my brain, and for your brain to operate, it needs oxygen. So there's two organs. They are operating through the aid of trees. We are in sync with trees. Even though we don't know we're in sync with trees, we're mobile trees. We walking trees. We are in sync with trees. We are roots of trees, so we are connected to trees. So the trees help us because they know us, they trust us, we connected to them. Remember? Connection, roots. Oh my god, oh, this is conclusion. So trees help us to stay alive because mind, brain, because mind and brain is two separate entities. The brain, the lungs, it aids us to be in this space. The trees aid us to be in this physical space. So trees are a species that's more evolved. So they decided one day, because they take you out this thing, these will be powerful. If they take you out this thing, if you die of that experience, a heart attack, you couldn't breathe, your lungs failed you, it's trees working against you, the gravity of air working against you, that you cannot receive air anymore. So this is about trees. So trees was like, you gotta experience yourself. Trees were the trigger. Trees are that powerful. Trees were the trigger to me. Like trees were the trigger because I was connected to them through the roots. I didn't know it. This is like not like a matter of I consciously connected with trees now. It's a thing of past lives. We are all connected to the land, the trees. So we all have this special connection to trees. So trees is like, I gotta trigger the soul so I can alchemize the soul. Trees as a collective, they in unity. They trying to teach us this to be in unity because our roots are connected. So they trying to teach us unity as a collective so we can be in sync. It's all about trees. Like trees woke me up in a sense because they triggered me. My brain didn't have enough oxygen and it came out the space. And my organs do stop when I come out the space, so the lungs was affected too. Cause I kinda felt a little out of breath when I think about that situation, even though I don't remember it in detail enough, but I do remember it in detail. I do remember that in detail. Like that day in detail. My lungs kinda collapsed a little, like I couldn't breathe. My breath was like limited. So my brain and my lungs was affected. So the trees was like, you gotta experience this so you can be triggered to look for this so you can know yourself and know the universe. So trees, people. Trees is so important. Trees are so powerful. Signing out. This is Glitch. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. And please don't forget to subscribe. I love y'all.